after giving its commander-in-chief the ride of his life aboard a Mach 1 FA-PH-50 fighter jet in March this year. The Philippine Air Force went full Monty in showcasing its aerial prowess by way of its fleet of attack flyers and combat aircraft today on the occasion of its 76th year of founding. And they did not disappoint their commander-in-chief. As we hear more of the demos he was treated to from our Bea Bernardo.
A terrorist group ambushed a government troops in Tarlac that left some soldiers wounded. But what can the Philippine Air Force do to save them, especially since the area is remote and inaccessible to land vehicles? That is the scenario during the Air Force capability demonstration conducted as part of PAF 76th anniversary at the Colonel Ernesto Ravina Air Base in Capas, Tarlac this morning, in full view of their commander-in-chief and guests of honor for the occasion. The Air Force performed the pass rope inspection and extraction system or FRICE operation and live fire operations. A Black Hawk helicopter was the first to show its capabilities. Members of the 505th Search and Rescue Group can be seen lowered by ropes to rescue wounded soldiers. The FRICE operations highlight the Philippine Air Force immediate response in remote areas. The UA chopper also put on display its maneuverability and attack capability. This aircraft was used for an airlift simulation of wounded soldiers. When the wounded troops were finally aboard, the Black Hawk helicopter returned and the rescue team departed. Later on, the Air Force blew up a mock fortress of the terrorist group. The FA-50PH with air-to-surface missile was the first to fire. This was followed by the A-29B Super Tucano with precise air-to-ground attack mode. The T-129 attack helicopter, a multi-role combat filler, was the last to perform. Such aircraft can be considered a game-changer in supporting the missions of the Philippine Air Force. President Marcos Jr. was amazed by the ability of our Air Force following its recognition of its important role in strengthening national security.
The Philippine Air Force Maritime Air Patrol missions are thus essential in upholding our territorial integrity and safeguarding Philippine maritime zones. I wish nothing but the best for the Philippine Air Force as it continues to soar to greater heights.
The President also expressed gratitude to the PAF for their accomplishment. At the same time, he encouraged the Air Force to maintain and promote the core values of the Philippine Air Force to continue advancing the national interest and protecting the Filipinos and the country's territory.
We have contributed in laying the groundwork for the enhancement of our aerial defense capabilities. I reiterate that this administration is committed to strengthening the armed forces, including the Philippine Air Force, through the acquisitions under the AFP Modernization Program.
PAF said it will continue to work hard and do everything in its capability to improve its service.
Our capability has grown. Today, we have a more robust fleet, modern platforms, functional air bases, and well-trained personnel. Meanwhile, the use of air power in joint operations and our collaborations with local and international partners have also grown, proof of our flourishing credibility.
Bea Bernardo for The Nation.